summertime shine. Hands up in the sky.
What's up, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Before I get this video started, man, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Real Talk with Tamara. Definitely go sub to her platform if you are a subscriber of hers. Shout out to her. I've seen her talking about this, and this is something that I have been kind of stressing here and there, and just to raise awareness as to what's taking place in our society. Now, I should have made this a straight gems segment, but it is what it is, man. I just went ahead and just went right off the rip into talking about this because nobody really wants to hash this conversation out. Um, Now, check it out. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it, but uh, there have been reports that several cities have shot up in both HIV rates and as well as other STD rates, particularly when we talk about HIV and syphilis. Okay, now I know that what Tamara was talking about, she had mentioned the fact that Memphis, Tennessee. Now, Memphis, the city of Memphis, and the city of Houston is really what I want to focus on now. At one point, Atlanta was number one. I think in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, it was Atlanta. Then, and I might be out of order a little bit. There was Jacksonville, there was Miami, there was Memphis, and there was Baltimore. Of course, the bigger cities and everything like that, because there's a big influx of both tourists and a lot of people that are just coming in just to go sightseeing, and also they have ambitions of doing a lot of things both in the corporate world, uh, in different parts of a very a person's career or whatnot. They have ambitions of actually moving there, and they have big city dreams, or what have you. But uh, I would say within the last several months, there have been a couple of people that have talked about this. I've talked about it a couple of times, but Houston, Houston, Texas, um, they're the number one city right now in terms of HIV rates and syphilis, and Memphis, Tennessee, from what Tam was saying, they have shot up to number two. Listen, the reason why this is all taking place, man, is because I blame I blame the United Snakes of America, particularly when it comes to the urban community. Okay, they truly want this to happen, and they want this to continue to happen, and the reason is because they're trying to normalize, um, particularly the African American community. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Our people, they are trying to normalize it. They're trying to normalize HIV, and they're trying to normalize other STDs too as well. This is the reason why they're trying to normalize it, right? Now, there used to be a time when people were scared as shit to get HIV or to catch an STD, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Usually the incurable STDs or whatnot, But now it's like it's not a big deal if you get, HIV, or you happen to be diagnosed with it. Okay, and the reason is because they'll often say, okay, well, it's not a death sentence. If you're taking your medications, or what have you. What's up? What's up with it, Angelo Bell? I see you in the building, man. They're trying to normalize it and get it to a point where it's okay to uh, have this and everything, and and in some people's mind, it's okay. It's just like a normal cold or something like that, which really isn't the case, and we got to get it out of our mindset. Now, like I said, man, this video isn't to offend anybody that might have been diagnosed, or what have you. Like I said, different situations happen. There are some people that have unfortunately been hit with, this disease, or another disease, just without their knowledge. Okay. My thing is this though: when you have other pills, like for instance, I think it's called Prep or something like that, where they pretty much they advertise it, and they'll say, okay, well, just go ahead and take this pill, and you could go ahead and continue to live your normal life or something like that, without you being infected in any type of way. Well, how about being cautious even without having to take a pill, because there are some people out there that unfortunately do some savage things. Okay, they do some savage things and end up unfortunately infecting the people that they come in contact with, such as the DJ. I think he was in North Carolina or something like that, a famous DJ. He had infected over 900 women, 900 black women. Okay, and he was bragging and boasting about it on social media. Okay, and then there was a case just recently of a pastor that had infected. And I'm gonna do another segment on pastors too. Um, I think shout out to the brother LB, the sports and political channel of LB. I think he did something on talking about these fake, scandalous pastors out there. You have pastors that are scamming people out of money. I call it pastor disaster. And then you have this pastor who infected these two women with herpes, and the woman, of course, sued him for doing that, and rightfully so. She won her case, but she actually lost her case because she got a case of something that she can't get rid of. She said, my wife is a nurse and she should be telling a lot of crazy shit working in the hospital. Yes, exactly. Angelo, man, my mom was she was a nurse and everything, man. And it is sad. Of course, my mom couldn't, she couldn't go talk about this sort of stuff or whatever, what I'm saying, because of the, health laws or what have you or whatnot. But I can only imagine. But, from the outside looking in, I'm looking at it from a perspective of, okay, why are they trying to normalize this? Why are they trying to take this, what we used to, have awareness about, and just normalize it? Now, I also blame, of course, you got to blame everything that's going on. Listen, man, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, sex isn't a beautiful thing. Sex is a beautiful thing, but what you doing it safe, it's even more beautiful. But if you're doing it, recklessly, uh, then and you being reckless with it, then that's something that is that raises caution. and raise his eyebrows to as well. And you should be cautious now. Uh, we're not living in the same society as we were 10, 15, 20 years ago. Now it's like you have people that are sleeping around knowingly doing what they knowing that they have this disease, and they're just going around and they're just infecting people just because. And then of course, you have, people that want to want to get some sort of revenge. And hold on one second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I had some noise and stuff that had taken place. But the thing about it is, hold on 1 minute, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. The thing about it is people are trying to take this what we used to be aware, what we used to be cautious about, and they're trying to make it normal. Now, look, man, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a health expert or any of that stuff. But what I will do is I will bring awareness, especially to the black community. You could take this advice, or you cannot take this advice. Salute, thank you for you to address this. My wife was telling me about HPV. It could be cured by surgery. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, man, I don't know about that particular, um, disease or whatnot. I've seen it, of course, but the thing about it is with anything, with anything, you just got to be cautious. Let's get to a point where we want to avoid it fully, where we want to avoid anything fully. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you don't have to get on here. Anybody doesn't have to get on here and say anything personal. Your business is your business. Whatnot, whether who you've been with and what you're doing or anything like that. But this is for the ones that really need this type of advice. Listen, man, let's call it what it is, man. I have a young and an old audience. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, some of the older people need to hear this too, rather than the young people, because you have young people out here uh, being just as reckless as the young ones. People be bragging about giving out STDs, shit is crazy. Yeah, and you need to be with someone, like, if you're gonna be getting it in, help yourself first and foremost, but save the grief to the other partner, because there have been a lot of cases where uh, that particular person, both male and female, the guy, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the guy. The guys might not, what I'm saying? He might just be a hard worker, just be going to work every day, doing what he can to provide and everything, and be a good mate and everything. But meanwhile, you got his significant other, his female, out there, and she's got like 6 or 7 side dudes. And then let's flip the script. Let's go vice versa for a minute. Then you got the guy out here running game on a particular female that he's with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he's with her. You know what I'm saying? She have no knowledge of what's going on. She's out here working hard, trying to do what's necessary to make sure that he's happy and everything like that. But then he's dipping out and dipping and dabbing, and like got like 7 or 8 different side chicks or whatnot, and not using any protection or anything like that, and being reckless and bringing that home without that woman knowing. That's wrong. That's wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? And you will pay the consequences for it, and you will pay the price for it from a morality standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, and just straight up, just natural universe when we talk about karma. So I just think that it's disgusting that they're trying to normalize it. I do blame society. I blame this United States of America. Like I said, unfortunately, and I know this is going to be a hard pill to swallow right here, right? Stephen and Angelo, man, this is going to be a hard pill to swallow right here. Um, it's gotten to the point where they want to normalize it just so that they can go ahead and they can make, because they want to make their money. They have to make their money. The health field has to make their money. The doctors got to make their money. The clinics got to make their money. Um, the it is a business. The hospitals are a business. And that's why I always will say, as I close out on this right here, right? Um, that's why they once said crime is good, and they also said sickness is good. Why? Because there would be no doctors, there would be no nurses, there would be no physicians, there would be no surgeons, there wouldn't be any of that. There wouldn't be no physicians or any of that. To they would pretty much be out of business. And when we talk about crime too, there would be no judges, there would be no lawyers, there would be no cops. There would, in terms of arson, there wouldn't be no firemen. There wouldn't be any of that. So that's why they say that having situations like this is good, because so they can have a business. But you do got to disagree with that, because then you're putting a lot of people's lives in jeopardy. What about the ones that do want to survive? What about the ones that do want to be productive citizens and everything? So, hey, look, man. Just go ahead, do your own research, do your own due diligence in this situation. Yeah, but like I said, man, make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Be sure to hit them notifications too. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I get at y'all later.